I've got two stories about Danny Calcagno, and obviously he's a Hall of Fame, baseball player, but he's also a Hall of Fame person. And my first story will be about when Danny was, after he played here, he went on and he signed a pro contract. There was a scouting director with the Giants. His name was Dave Nahabidi, and I went to school with him. And when Danny got drafted by the Giants and signed, he worked his way up to AAA, and he was just one step away from the big leagues. And Danny was playing, and he called me and told me he got to play against Barry Bonds and how excited he was. And I was thinking, Danny's going to play in the big leagues, and how exciting that was for him, and also for selfish reasons for our program. I got a phone call from Dave Nahabidi about 2 weeks later, and Dave called me and said Danny had decided to quit, and if I could talk to him. So I called Danny on the phone, and Danny told me he had a job coaching baseball and football at his old high school, which didn't seem nearly as glamorous as playing in the big leagues. But he told me that he really loved his fiance, and it was hard being away from her. He wanted to have a family, and Danny was a really religious guy, and he quit playing professional baseball, and he gave up his dream of playing in the big leagues. And I've always really admired him and respected him for doing that, and I've admired him and respected him for being such a great family man and such a great person. And then my other story about Danny Calcagno is we were at the end of the year, and we were playing Cal State Stanislaus, and we were in a kind of a dogfight with them. They had a good team that year, and we had a real close game, and they had a runner at third base, and they were behind us by one run, and they had no one out. And I went out to talk to the pitcher, and I had no idea what I was going to say. I hate to admit that, but it was true. And as I was walking out to the mound, Danny came out, and he said, "Coach, I can pick this guy off third base on the next pitch." And I said to Danny, "Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to tell you to do." So I went back in the dugout, and on the very next pitch, Danny picked the guy off. So, Danny, that was totally your idea, just so you know. And congratulations on getting elected to our Hall of Fame. You're really deserving, and obviously I'm very proud of you, and I love you.